in order to make sure that they are in the best position to go into Division 1. So far, ITB are 1-1 in the division. On the other side, though, Ancient Tribe are 0-2. So if they lose this series, it's a very outside shot for them to get into Div 1. But crucially, their placement for the seeding of TI qualifiers becomes much worse with worse results.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And if Into the Breach are able to fight this one back, then I'm definitely going to put them as maybe an outside shot to try and have a fast race towards the end. But yeah, with Nande, I do agree with you. I do feel like this Darkseer lane is going to be pretty straightforward. But the thing is Woot is going to be their aura builder, right? So he's going to be able to build the Guardian Greaves. He's going to build the Crimson Guard. He's going to build the Pipe, and he's just going to kind of be their team fighter with a lot of their auras. And I think that gives a nice solution to a lot of their fights. I think they were having a bit of an issue with how they were going to start their fights. And with Beastmaster as well as Magnus taking out, I think Darkseer is the next one down the list. So it's a good way for you to start a fight. You could have gone Tide, but Tide into Mortar is absolutely unplayable. So yeah, I do like the Darkseer, but I think the lane is very, very Mortar favored.
LeBron might be first blood in this game, getting ran down by Shibe and Merlin. However, he does get beyond the tree, disjointing the possible vision and enabling him to survive. And to make matters even better, actually, Merlin snags away a bounty rune. Ancient Tribe were on track to get 3 for 1, but Lil Pleb felt it necessary to defend LeBron and will not be able to claim a bounty as a result. This is not insignificant, honestly, for game 1.
Yeah, and now the fact that, as you said, the Burning Rune's going evens.
Bottom!
And that's...
Oh my god, not... Dude, actually, who is this Nande guy? He literally got max range dead shot onto the Darkseer. Waiter was very happily lumbering away, not really concerned about his life. Assuming under most conditions he would survive, but Nande finding the one edge case that would actually allow him to get the first blood. Dude, who is this guy? This Nande guy is something else, honestly.
He's definitely playing out of his brain today in this series, and he's doing a lot of good work so far. You have to be careful about his HP though, and this is kind of the one positive that you have in this lane for the Mortar is the fact that you are a ranged hero to deal with this, and one of the only ranged heroes that you probably even contemplate picking outside of the TB. But he's not really a melee, a ranged hero, so.
Bro, you have any idea with the last patch having stuck around for as long as it did? You know how many hours I dedicated to learning these range heroes? Now I can't play any of them. I'm so upset.
Yep, that's what happens sometimes. Is it goes from a range patch to a melee patch. I remember a lot of my best carry heroes are all the strength cores, right? Like Wraith King and Chaos Knight and Lifestealer, and then it's just been a decent while since they've actually been playable. And now it's just universal heroes, so you know everybody's back to playing Magnus and Void Spirit.
Yo. I will say, similar to what Diracho has shown us at Dream League. PSA, for all my carry players in chat, please pick Lifestealer. That hero is amazing right now. As in the top lane, Low Pleb looking for the kill onto Shibe. Will be able to find it. Sadly, takes a tumble towards Merlin on his Batrider. Still happy to get the kill. Bought out some items before he died. So should be coming back quite happily into the top lane. Okay. Low Pleb. It has been a bit of a problem that even though he's gotten some decent kills in the lanes on his Void Spirit, it hasn't gone that well for him in this series so far when playing this hero.
Yeah, his Void Spirit was definitely a little underwhelming in game number 2. But I think that was kind of off the back of a lot of people feeling pretty underwhelming. Like his lane just didn't go that great. And as I said, like it feels like a lot of the success from Ancient Tribe has really come off the back of Mobe doing a lot of work for them. And they really struggle when Mobe is not that kind of tempo setter for them. And I think Little Pleb kind of showed that in that game number 2, where you just don't have this guy who's running around the map and making a lot of space for you, and it's hard for you to try and catch up and find those small little areas. So no slight onto Little Pleb, but it's just kind of how Ancient Tribe do play and how Ancient Tribe get the win.
Bottom Waiter losing out a lot of HP. Behind the tier 1 tower is this Undying, throwing in quite a lot of decays, but he's out of mana just now. So it does have to watch how he moves around here. That being said, he has 1,000 HP, so him dying is very, very unlikely.
Yep.
And They still want to try and go for him though. They threw a blood grenade out. Here comes Nande with the calling and a dead shot. My goodness, that's a lot of damage thrown in to bring down this young Shadow Demon. Waiter forced next to the tier 2 tower. And they're doing so much work in this bottom lane. ITB. The laning prowess that we've seen from Nande today has just been out of this world, honestly.
That was actually sick. The way that he just had like a really sick angle from the dead shot ricochet off the. Basically just sniped at Alex. I mean, Alex didn't that much danger, but
oh, Waiter's dead too. Disruption will be there from Alex to try and buy time, but Waiter, sorry fam, will get brought down by Respect throwing in a final decay. Nande though does die to Alex, who's been spamming in these Shadow Poison stacks. Alright, that was a very needed kill. Nande was starting to really run away with this lane, but Alex at least able to reset some of this pressure. At middle, Mobe looking for the solo kill onto Supreme. Will he be able to find it with this Ember Spirit? He has Sleight of Fist in a moment, and it comes out. He gets the kill. Oh no. It looks like Supreme was trying to dive him here, Fluke, but instead he ends up getting mega punished. Was already losing the lane, but now it's going to be even harder from him from mid. And the fighting hasn't stopped on the map as top lane, Merlin trying to dive onto the Brawn with the Firefly and will get the kill. So across all 3 lanes, action happening. Who is the beneficiary? Which team would you rather be a part of after all this madness has occurred?
I mean, it's definitely rough on your side lanes, but getting the kill on Anande and the fact that Mobe got a solo kill really sets up Ancient Tribe for success, right? He's going to be a big menace on the map, and he's currently doing a number on Supreme. He's beating him by almost over 10 CS. He got the solo kill. He's beating him by half a level now as well. You do have some issues with... Okay, Alex just lived. You have some... The fact that Nande is doing a pretty good job. And finally being able to get the trade back there on the Merlin. Yeah, as I said, the Ember Spirit being able to make rotations earlier is going to be very important.
Yep. Top lane. Shibe doesn't have a lot of mana, but he's thinking about aggressing into low pleb here. In the meantime, over on the river, Respect definitely on the wrong side of the river. Gets ran down by Mobe. Honestly, it would have been fine if it would kill the way of the Shadow Demon, but this Ember getting more is a big problem. Top lane, Shibe got off to press the attack, but nice patience from LeBron to wait until he casts the Arcane Curse. Make sure that Shibe has to play a little bit further back. There's a lot of flying close to the sun on all the heroes in the top lane. And I imagine that we're probably going to see some death happen not too long from now.
Or they're going to try and kill Nande.
Bottom, we have a rotation. Here comes Mobe. They are going for Nande. They got the disruption out. He does manage to kill off Alex, utilizing the ultimate with the Pierce the Veil. But once this goes down, he's going to be in danger. Mobe wants Respect first, but they're struggling to deal with the Tombstone. These zombies are putting in a lot of work here. The Sleight of Fist doesn't enable him to find the kill. Mobe jumping back in. He wants Nande and will find him with the Sleight of Fist. There's a double for this Ember Spirit. Supreme came to join in for this rotation, but he might not have enough damage to punish Mobe. He ran out of mana for the swashbuckle, and there's a disruption from Alex to ensure that even when the mana does come back, Mobe is too far away to catch. Excellent play happening in this bottom lane from Ancient Tribe as they get some big kills, enable Mobe in this game, and make sure that they don't lose anything of real value in the process.
Yeah, I thought maybe Mobe might have scuffed that up a little bit, but that just proves me wrong for ever doubting the man that is Mobe. This guy is an absolute freak. Did you see what he did as Alex TP'd back in as well? He did a really cool play. He not only did he get the disruption save, but he also passed him his bottle and got the bottle refill. And so he was able to get himself back up to full, which was actually... Not that like the bottle refill was the sick play, but having the presence of mind to do that while on like 100 HP is kind of ridiculous.
Yep. They did get a disruption play out on middle. Supreme's actually really low, and Mobe has a shield rune. Supreme's actually dead. He's 100% dead here. Merlin might follow him into the grave. Remnant forward, kills off Merlin, and they're coming back for this Pangolier. Mobe with a double kill on his Ember. Tombstone was dropped on the high ground for Respect, but look how far away this is from Radiant heroes. Nobody can be defended by the Tombstone, and Dire heroes can't be threatened by it either. So Respect just wasted a spell, basically. And Mobe and crew just happy to get this kill.
Dude, look at Mobe's net worth. Like,
Oh, what?
he is just streaking ahead.
Holy
To be fair,
smokes.
he is 6-0 at 8 minutes into the game. He is having a blinder. He is having a rip-roar start to this game. He is level 8, almost level 9, and Supreme is just level 6. Okay, he's about to tick over onto 7, but is he going to get a 2v1 kill? No way.
No. He's got level 6 now on Supreme, so he shouldn't die here. He's going to take quite a lot of harass in the process, so... If there was a double damage rune on Mobe, that would have been a kill.
Well, if he had
Fortunately for the Radiant side of us. That's true. Sinless. They're still actually flying in off the courier. Not available just yet, but they're going on for an easier target. Respect, sadly, does not have such easy options of escape as the Pangolier does, so he will be brought down. Mobe, 7-0-0 on this Ember Spirit. Are you kidding me? Fluke, you said you want to see them play around Mobe. You feel they are at their best when he is the one driving them forward. And so far, they've looked incredible here in Game 3. They're jumping in onto Nande. They find him underneath his tier 1 tower. He does get off his ultimate as well as the calling here. So he should survive for now. Mobe doesn't have a defensive remnant down, so you will end up taking a tumble. Massive gold given towards the Batrider. Nande won't escape this fight, though, as he will end up taking a tumble. Waiter, with a massive amount of damage from the Iron Shell, almost brings down Merlin, but with reinforcements, he realizes he needs to escape. He'll be allowed to do so. His 3 compatriots not so lucky though, as they do kill La Muerta, but at what cost here, Fluke? At what freaking cost?
Yeah, losing Mobe is a massive downside. I'm really surprised that that Wuda didn't vacuum Nande back into the wall. Like, he missed the wall, but surely you just vacuum him back inside of it and you just, you know, go off the back of the physical damage that you do have. I understand trying to play around, pierce the veil, but it was a little strange, and unfortunately for Mobe, he does lose his life early here, so his net worth lead isn't as massive as what it was, but he's still at a good spot right now. He's still off to a very good start, 7-1-1. He does need to try and get a little bit more of this CS back in his pocket, but being a level ahead of Supreme at this point definitely feels good for them, but maybe just wait until he gets a little bit more, maybe like a power rune or something like that, to try and make those plays once again, because you don't want to overplay your hand. That's the worst part about having a start like this, is throwing it way too early. So really hoping that Mobe is able to temper the demons inside of him and be able to keep up the aggression without overextending.
Mobe is 6,000 net worth, 11 minutes into the game. 400 gold away from having a Maelstrom on Ember Spirit, having a phenomenal performance. And him and his crew thinking about trying to angle towards the top lane, securing the tier 1 tower there. They have a siege wagon in tow here, so this is a perfect time to connect with these additional heroes. And it feels like the side of ITB are aware of this too, because Shibe trying to play as safely as he can on the left side.
He's showing his face. They got plenty of heroes here.
Yeah, they're gonna jump him right now, putting in some damage. The duel will be there. Global Silence will come out, as they did throw in Nande, hoping to try and force this fight. Shibe will end up dying, but not before the Shadow Demon tumbles first. Mobe getting himself lassoed back, but they don't have the damage to kill him, so he's easily able to Remnant away, but he doesn't have a secondary Remnant. How does he get out of here? Wonderful Searing Chains combo back in the opposite direction. Waiter gives him access to the Surge as well, and now maybe they want to still take this fight. Supreme, he's very low on the HP. The Rolling Thunder, though, connects onto Low Pleb and kills him. These heroes are all so low, though. Mobe with the double damage rune just needs one more slide to maybe mop up this fight. Nande has no more access to the Pierce the Veil, so will die towards Ancient Tribe. And although they got low Kleb, it's definitely not worth it. And they're not done just yet. Mobe, he wants the high ground. He wants Supreme. Misses the slight chains just barely. And that allows the Pango to live. But Ancient Tribe nonetheless secure the team fight victory. Even though they don't get the tier 1 in the top lane Fluke, they'll just turn their attention towards mid. And this seems a more palatable target.
Yeah, I still don't think even with Side of his Searing Chains he would have killed him. Actually, it probably would have done a decent amount of damage, right? So it could have been an extra kill to be able to take down Supreme, but Mobe is a merciful god, and he will allow him to live for a little longer. And the fact that they weren't able to convert that kill onto the Ember Spirit, and it was Nande once again, and this is where this the tempo from the Ember Spirit really starts to change some of the expectations from Into the Breach, because Zibe had a fantastic start to the game off the back of Supreme, but now Supreme hasn't had a good start. It's hard for you to try and accelerate a Legion Commander when you can't get these early duel wins, and she's the one that's being hunted.
Yep, she's about to die. In fact, last word thrown atop her by LeBron. Press the attack will be there, but they waited for the Arcane Curse. They get off the Demonic Purge as well, and Shibe will very easily be finished off. That'll also set up for the tier 1 tower to be taken soon as well. And that's also a mech arriving for Waiter at the same time. Perfect. So he doesn't actually have to leave this lane. He can just maintain his presence here. And things starting to feel very good for the side of Ancient Tribe. And the thing is, given the heroes they have access to, you know, in the prior game we saw ITB was absurdly mobile with their entire team. The same can still happen here. Oh, top. Oh my gosh. Bottom lane, Alex. What a god. Found the disruption, prevents the bounty or the wisdom rune from being stolen. Ensures his team still has experience. And they don't lose anything on the map for the moves that they've made right now.
Yeah, they do alleviate a little bit of the pressure. Is there anything not having both the supports? But you can see they understand they need to keep being out on this map. They need to keep playing around Mobe, who is having a fantastic start to this game. And if they keep this acceleration going and just keeping these heroes down, Muerta is a hero that is very susceptible to just constantly being behind. She loves being ahead when it comes to these fights. Erlen, gonna feed train again.
They will. Yep. Merlin's dead. Low pleb. Sadly, this Undying can come in. He can be right next to a tier 2 tower, but you mentioned it in the draft, they have no lockdown. Now Shibe, he might be the one that ends up getting locked down instead. He walked past the wall, got right-clicked down by Mobe, and as he takes the tumble, Low pleb will die on the back end of the fight. However, revenge could easily be coming from the rest of Ancient Tribe here. Supreme forced to swashbuckle to the low ground. Well, they're not going to get vengeance for the life of Low pleb. That is the one massive kill they've managed to pick up. Unfortunately for them, though, Low pleb right now is not the real carry of the team. That's all Mobe. So if this Ember Spirit is alive, Ancient Tribe still feel pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. Ember is definitely the centerpiece of the way that this game is going, and Little Plebs is going to try and be a little cornerstone to that.
Okay, nice little dual kill top.
A lot of damage.
Yeah. In a hurry.
This is the one positive of Muerta is she is a very high damage carry. So when she is inside of Pierce the Veil, she does a load of damage. Line that up with the duel to be able to keep people locked down. So they do have almost a guaranteed kill combination, especially that he's got no Maelstrom as well as the Dragonlance. It's not like Nade is, you know, not getting enough of his farm. He's doing a really, really good job at being able to build up this Muerta to a scary position. But he needs this BKB and he needs it now to try and get these fights going their way.
Uh-oh. Bottom. Merlin's dead. Bye, fam. Sucks to be you. Take it easy, bro. Hope you have some good books there in the fountain. Peruse some volumes while you're taking a little trip to the waters. Siege Dragon gonna do some damage to the tier 2. And top, they actually caught Shibe. Alex had a little bit of vision onto him. Doesn't want to go in all by his lonesome though. Needs some support. And Shibe doesn't have Blink Dagger just yet. He's still trying to farm this up. Alex knows he's in the area, but just not sure exactly where. Somehow though, Shibe will walk through the mines. He actually walks past Waiter as well. Are you kidding me? Seriously? He gets to live? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, nighttime vision can really be a cool mistress sometimes. Obviously, us having God vision, it's very easy for us to say, just look up, bro. Just look up. But that's not how it happens. Especially when it's like, when it's been, like, give or take, like 8 seconds. Like, most people are just like, I TP'd out. You know? Like, that's your first thought when you don't catch them. It's like, they're TP'd out. I'm not going to waste my time. Let it go.
Bottom. Lasso might catch this Void Spirit. Do they have enough damage to kill him? Global Silence, though, will buy the time they need. Shibe doesn't have BKB or Manta, but low play. Dude, please. Dude, please leave. He still goes Astral Step back towards Merlin. Forces out a press the attack. Yo, low play. Don't give me these heart palpitations, bro. Very scary times. Merlin, though, is definitely in a dangerous position. But not going to get jumped on just yet by Mobe. Doesn't want to reveal himself underneath the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, wants to try and have that little bit of a surprise factor. Mobe has started to slow down just a little bit here. He almost has the Aghanim Scepter built up, so that's going to be a team fighting tool for the Ancient Tribe, is the fact that they will have access to a lot of their Ember Spirit's mobility in these fights and enable him to get directly on top of Nande and be able to kind of like force out an early BKB, and then he's able to disengage nice and quickly. Just has to make sure that he doesn't engage too deep, because he can get punished by lasso as well as duel. Can be one issue, you know, like one stun or like one slight catch into the calling kind of just means that Ember, like if he gets silenced or stunned anywhere close to Nande, he will tear him to shreds.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So he has to play on that bleeding edge of being aggressive and in the face of Nande to force him to make these difficult decisions, but also need to make sure that he doesn't overstep his bounds and get caught out and feed the life away.
Gotten a fairly significant advantage for himself in this game. Radiant scan will come out. Not gonna catch any of the big heroes just yet. By the way, he has, at 19 minutes 15 seconds, he had Aghanims and Maelstrom. I actually want to go check the stat. This might be the fastest, dude. This is nuts. For both of these items to be in tow at the same time, at this time in the game, this is absolutely obscene itemization so far.
Yeah, usually you see maybe a pit stop to the BKB, or maybe some other smaller items for the Ember Spirit. And Aghanims is maybe like a bit of an after. Having them at this time means that you're not all too worried about the lockdown. I think you feel pretty tanky with how it works, and especially with a lot of the auras that are going to be around you from Wuda. So you're doing a lot of work so far.
I've just confirmed that this is the 10th fastest Ags all time on Ember Spirit. All time. And that's even excluding the Maelstroms. I haven't even checked for Maelstrom builds. So out of those top 10, it's conceivable that some of those are just straight Aghanims rushes rather than Maelstrom plus Ags plus Orb of Corrosion plus Phase Boots, dude.
Oh no. Nande press BKB in the jungle.
Oh, 9-seconder. Oh no.
Yeah. When you were doing that, I just like quickly looked over and I was like, oh no, he's big and golden. He's pressed BKB. Uh-oh. He's had such a good series too, and that's especially now with the smoke coming out from Ancient Tribe. Oh, Nande. This could go from bad
Let's see, Supreme. It's gonna about to die though. No Manta available just yet. He's trying to finish it off. It's gonna be a while before it's available, especially with a death to his name. They jump onto Respect as well, finding him behind the tier 2 tower. And this should be a very easy kill. Mobe put on a dominating streak. 11-1-5 for the Ember Spirit. More intel stolen away by LeBron. And Ancient Tribe just able to do whatever the hell they want. While they're about to push a tier 2 tower, they pop a Glyph to defend a tier 1, and they're gonna port top. Fluke, they're not gonna let this go for free. Mobe jumps in, but he gets dueled immediately. It was a trap, and they kill him off. The question is, can they escape from this one? And it seems that will be the case. Mobe feeling himself a little bit too much, but let's see if his team can avenge him here. Nande already down to half HP, losing further. Astro Step puts him lower, and with no Pierce the Veil, he will end up dead. There has a disruption going out onto Shibe, and as soon as he returns from this, Low Pleb will get a double to kill him off. So although they give away a fairly massive streak from Mobe with a dominating streak, they still grant a Little Pleb a double. They still defend their tier 1 tower top, and they still maintain map control all across this game.
He probably would have BKB'd and pierced the veil is the copium that I'm trying to tell myself right now. Not the fact that Nande just died because his BKB was on cooldown. I'm trying to huff it. I'm trying so hard. Because I was just staring at his BKB cooldown and I was just like, oh, he's going to be kicking himself. But, I mean, they killed Mobe, and that's what I talked about, right? Like, all it takes is kind of one bit of lockdown and Mobe will die. So, him needing to build towards this BKB or Lincoln's or... It's like he's going to go the Kyron Sange route, so maybe just trying not to be so ballsy in these fights, and he's just going to wait until some of his extra lockdown gets used before he goes gung-ho.
Honestly, it feels like he should just buy Lincoln's. If he buys Lincoln's here, I don't see how he dies again this game.
Going into
his team though We'll go into the Roshan pit with a double damage rune on Supreme for the Radiant side. So Ancient Tribe will come nearby to try and defend this. Mobe has a Remnant in the pit. Shibe thought about jumping out to find a duel, but got immediately demonic purged. In the meantime, there's a lasso going out, but Merlin, he couldn't move around during this, so he immediately gets killed off. Global Silence was expended, and now they find Muerta. Nande is in trouble. BKB will be popped, but Respect dies so quickly. Pierce the Veil will come out from Nande, but they're trying to run from Ancient Tribe. Nice disruption to save the life of Waiter for now. That enables the space to jump back onto the Muerta. There's a duel from Shibe, but are you sure about this duel, buddy? The damage instead goes towards Low Pleb. The LC is dead. Pango forced to flee, and the path to Roshan laid wide open. Ancient Tribe got here just in time to take the fight. And Fluke, how many times have we seen this? Never try to take Roshan on Radiant side. No matter what, it's probably going to go badly for you.
Oh, dude, that was just... Oh, so many things went so wrong just then through into the breach. They thought that they were going to be able to sneak themselves a free Roche. They just got so scared, like instantaneously, and this is the worst part, is like the early roll means the Supreme doesn't have it now for when the BKB Pierce the Veil gets popped, and that is the issue for Nande this time around, is he needs to get a lot of work done in BKB Pierce the Veil, and it did absolutely bubkiss. And then Zibe, the cherry on top, dueling Little Pleb and giving him a nice shiny amount of 28. Ah. Yeah, everything just went bad there for Into the Breach. Roll didn't hit, BKB Pierce the Veil didn't hit, Duel didn't hit, Lasso didn't hit. Like, literally, 4 of their big abilities did not work, and it was just Ancient Tribe just running rampant. And this is the issue that they're going to have now, is they need to make sure that their lockdown is combined with their big damage spells, because otherwise, much like game number 1, they're going to run into some issues with locking down the spells.
Yep. They might even lose their Tormentor right now as they're jumping onto Nande. They do at least kill it off, and now actually they lose Supreme. There's a Void Spirit early on, but at the same time, Waiter and Mobe mopping up the rest of ITB by the tier 2 tower. Supreme trying to get himself away, dragged back in by the Aether Remnants, but they don't want to jump into the base. So they just get back. They showed BKB was used though from Muerta. Pierce the Veil was utilized as well. And all they get out of that is the lowly Aegis from the Void Spirit. They lose the fight, and they're about to lose another tier 2 tower on the map.
Yeah, no, they just used another BKB charge for nothing. That is, what, 4 in a row that he hasn't gotten anything out of. The thing is, with Pierce the Veil, it is a low cooldown, so, I mean, don't be afraid to press it, but, oh, man, this is the issue that I have with Muerta, is she's so reliant on Pierce the Veil to, like, just absolutely murk people in these fights. But outside of that, she is a liability that she's very hard to play around with, and let's see how this is going to work once again. Oh, they've just missed everything.
Yeah, vision of this Void Spirit. They jump him, but Alex is there with the disruption. Duel gonna get completely wasted up. And here comes the offensive Dissimilate. Going back onto Shibe, they drag him with the Aether Remnant, and they do kill the LC. Merlin gets jumped on as well by Low Pleb, securing a double kill for the Void Spirit. Supreme getting some protection from the shield crash, but still needs to be a little bit careful. Low Pleb jumping in. There's another Aether Remnant. Supreme has the Swashbuckle up available again, so utilizes it to get into the base. Deadshot misses from Nande. Nobody under threat from Ancient Tribe. And despite all these heroes coming, despite Tombstone being popped, Flesh Golem used, Nande almost tempted to use another BKB. Ancient Tribe's just like, meh. Nothing changes. We're just going to go right back to hitting this building.
Yeah, and unfortunately this time around, Zibe is running into issues that we had in game number 1 with the Magnus. You had to hit multiple heroes with an RP for it to look good for Nande, and now he doesn't even have an AoE ability. He has duel, and it's just getting straight up countered by disruption. And maybe it was a little overzealous from them to pick LC in the opening 2 without seeing any more of these other heroes, especially with leaving the Shadow Demon up and available for them, right? So yeah, it's just gotten to the point now where the Net Earth lead is really starting to balloon out after, what, 2 fights back-to-back, or 3 fights back-to-back that went really, really poorly. Reaching. We talked about Mobe needing like a Lincoln Sphere or a BKB. He's able to greed it up and just go these
much more damage-orientated items because he has that Shattered Demon in the background that's always going to save him.
Yeah. Ancient Tribe right now. Don't have any Aegis to play around with, so unlikely that they're going to try and broach the high ground. But they can just finish off the final tier 2 in the bottom lane. Nande, he's doing his best to try and become a real hero, but bottom, Supreme getting jumped on and Supreme about to get killed. And I don't know why they popped global for that one. Probably unnecessary from LeBron, a little bit too gung-ho on the trigger finger. And this might actually secure the base for ITB. I'm not sure it's a good idea to push high ground without the global being available.
Yeah, I think if you're the Ancient Tribe members, that's when you just kind of turn around and you look at your captain like, really? And he's just like, I haven't pressed in a while, give me a break. So, yep, a little bit of an overuse of the global, but I don't think into the breach will fight in them anyways, especially not without Supreme. So they secured themselves at least a tier 3. Okay, they didn't have chains. I thought that Merve was going to be able to secure himself another Merlin kill, and that would basically lock up this full lane of racks, but the way it's working right now, Ancient Tribe, they are just going to be able to have their way with this base.
Nande going forward here. They actually get the duel out onto low pleb. Salvation will be preferred by Alex, but they might still kill off this Void Spirit, and indeed they do. A bit too much damage from Nande there. He still has BKB as well, so they need to run from Ancient Tribe. Alex trying to escape with this young Shadow Amulet, but will end up dead. Supreme triggering off the Rolling Thunder, trying to find some additional targets here. But the heroes from Ancient Tribe will be able to skirt themselves away. Still though, very nice from ITB. The Rax is defended, the game still continues. But more importantly, we also got Muerta involved in a fight where she not only didn't die, but didn't have to use BKB.
Yeah, and that's a big positive for Into the Breach. And I think that time around, it was just Ancient Tribe really kind of underestimating the lockdown they have. Even though the duel basically gets completely nullified by disruption, the calling is very, very hard to deal with. How long that it stays, especially with heroes that don't have their BKBs or the mantras up. It's hard to get out of. And another free kill goes the way of Mobe. Finds Merlin this time around, who is starting to encroach on his previous game's record of deaths. So we'll see how he does this game. But Muerta is a very scary late game carry, which is something that the Ancient Tribe need to keep in mind. This hero scales insane with damage just because of how Pierce the Veil works, right? With the bonus damage that she gets from that ability. If you have a lot of damage and then you just get that extra 150 every auto attack, and she scales really well with attack speed as well, thanks to Gunslinger. So it is kind of ridiculous that this hero can scale really, really well. And they need to make sure that they are closing it out in a relatively okay time, because she can get to a point where she can kind of hard carry and solo carry pretty well.
Yep. Nande is also keeping up very well with the net worth of his compatriots, outstripping all of them and keeping track with his counterparts in the enemy team. Not far away from having the Silver Edge either, and Mjolnir. Also hit the one major power spike of this Muerta hero with the level 20 talents, but right now Ancient Tribe, they're smoked up. They recognize how far ahead they are in this game. They're trying to make sure they can maintain positioning around this Roshan. It's going to be a daytime Rosh if it spawns quickly. And if that happens, they can claim this quite fast with their lineup. And it doesn't seem like ITB are in any position to try and contest this. So we'll see how fast it ends up coming back into this game.
We've got 10 seconds until we figure it out. So let's see what Roshi's going to look like. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Follows the fight.
Oh, we get a quick kill middle. They find a random Legion commander. Well, you say it's a fight, but it's more like a mugging. They just show up, take the LC's lunch money, and say, go home, fam. You shouldn't be here.
Almost max duration spawn for Roche, so there's going to be another 2.5 minutes for the Ancient Tribe. So they're just going to freely walk around the map, and I mean, I'm just going to have a look around at Into the Breach and see if I can figure out what they need. I mean, Mantron Supreme is big with the Blink. I mean, maybe they can do something there. I mean, Nande is a very scary hero right now. Maybe Mjolnir is like the big power spike for them. He's just going to like shred people with Gunslinger. Maybe that's the...
Bro, they're actually going for force this fight. I don't know about this one. They have run headlong. Smoke actually popped from Merlin. And Nande is still going in. I don't know if this is actually the right call here to be made. Maybe if they threw in a scan first onto the Roshan pit to try and see, but it's not nighttime yet, so kind of peculiar, this big movement they've made, and they're gonna go for it more. Global Silence will be popped now as Supreme. Why is Supreme there? Oh no.
He blink manted before Global happened, and then he just got Global and died.
Well, bro, why is he there in the first place? You know, him blink manting, it's a problem, yes, but him being so far away from his team is the bigger issue. BKBs will now need to be popped. This is a blink duel going in onto the Shadow Demon. Not enough damage to get the kill from Shibe alone. At the same time, Merlin getting sieged into by Mobe. Mobe, though, is falling low. He's the salvation of Alex, as here comes the damage from Nande. Nande is able to make sure that Mobe does die. And now they're going directly onto the further part of the fight. Low play, falling so low. But they have enough damage to kill Nande as his BKB ends. One wonders now here, Fluke, what would have happened in this game if Nande had a second or two extra on his BKB, but he does not have it. So they lose that fight. Ancient Tribe only end up losing 2, but Mobe buys back Remnants in immediately, and now him and his team are playing aggressively into the high ground.
Yeah, they want to try and get as many of these buybacks out as they can. If they get Nandes, that is a big one for them, because they can just fall back into Roche, and there it is. So with the Muerta getting buyback, she's going to walk down to... Oh my, this is some Giga Chad plays. Unfortunately, it's not up for 15 seconds.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is the worst thing ever.
Lobe's here. He has no BKB. The calling will be enough. Well, I don't see him.
Yeah, he's out. He's gone. Nande, him in Respect, were positioned to maybe punish somebody here, but there's no Roshan to pick up. No way to steal this away. And now top lane, Roche is there. He's at his house. He's at home. Ancient Tribe will very rudely interrupt his rest, as they are going to go kill him off, take away this Aegis and the cheese for themselves. The one bright spot for ITB about this is that it is far away from their base, but still, it's going to be so much to have to punch through. And unfortunately, Nande he's not that hero right now. He's not that guy.
He does
He's not him.
damage inside of Pierce the Veil. I will say that. He basically 3 So it's all about how much damage they can do inside Pierce the Veil.
Do they have a gem? Okay, they don't have a gem with them. But he's under a sentry. Dude, Nande, run! Nande, no! Nande! Oh my god, Nande's gonna die. Global Silence is out. He pops BKB with Pierce the Veil as well, but they just have to wait this one out. LeBron doesn't even die as Alex saves him with the disruption. They jump back in onto Nande. His BKB is gone. They don't have any vision, but Waiter will vacuum him in next to the sentry. There's going to be eternal chains from the Gleipnir. They do get the duel out onto Mobe, and this Ember Spirit might die here, but that's only the first life, and Nande will die permanently as Merlin taken out by low pleb as well. Mobe respawns to clean up this fight with the rest of his lineup. Shibe gonna at least try to get something out of this engagement, but as he falls, he realizes that they have nothing. Only low pleb fell. He buys back, has an outpost to TP to, and it feels like this game is over, and indeed it is. GG, well played as call. ITB throw in the towel, and Ancient Tribe secure game 3, secure all the team fights, and most importantly, Fluke, they secure their first series victory here in the division.